MAGA means Make America Great Again. Yes? I'm going to explain something to you that you're not going to like. Trump signed that big, beautiful bill, and buried inside of it is the surveillance state. Yes, I do mean the surveillance state. Now, you have to ask yourself, why? Why on earth would RFK Jr. now not be towing the line when it comes to questions like, how come nobody's going to do anything about these chemtrails in the sky? Do you ever wonder where all these floods came from? By a show of hands, who thinks that they were natural? What do you think that's about? If you don't know, I'm going to tell you what it's about. It's about 15-minute cities. It's about surveillance state. It's about, let's wake up, guys. If you guys think that they're not going to do this to you in your area, you guys better wake the hell up. They're going to do it everywhere because they want everybody in these places. And let me tell you something else. They don't care about you or who they destroy and kill in the process of doing this. That big, beautiful bill was evidence that we are now in the new world order. Okay? We've been there since sometime after Biden got into office. But now all of those people who are saying certain things to get into office are now not towing the line. Why? I'll tell you why. They're shills. They're bought. They're bought and paid for. Hello? RFK was a Democrat. Okay? He may be saying the right things. I keep telling you guys, this is smoke and mirrors, psyops. You are being deceived. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? Really, they do not want you looking at that bill. You better look at it. You better look at it. If you don't, then you're just going around like this. Hello? Do you want to wake up? The resistance is now. We now have evidence of what they are doing. That bill told us that they are going to implement the surveillance state. If you guys are not going to wake up now, I don't know what it's going to take. Seriously. I know people have been talking about the government being corrupt forever. But they've not been talking about a one world order or a prison state, for God's sakes. They don't call it that. They call it 15-minute cities because would you go into a 15-minute city if you knew what that encapsulated? If you knew you couldn't leave without ID, if you knew, I tried to tell you before about the Act of 1871 and the fact that our government belongs to Great Britain. You guys didn't listen to that. Now I'm hoping you're going to listen to this one. Because if you don't, you guys are locked under key, and you then have to produce your identification for your corporation, which is still in effect. And if you don't believe that, why do you still have a driver's license? Why do you still have a social security number? Why are you still paying taxes? If we are no longer a corporation, our government is no longer a corporation. Why? They are lying to you, to your face, and you are gobbling that shit up. Wake up, guys. Take a minute. Take 2. Look into this. You don't have to believe me. I can prove this. But I'm not doing your homework for you. I'm just the teacher. You got to go home. Got to go home and do that homework. Remember how that worked? Don't ask me. The evidence is there. Go find it. I'd like to list for you guys all of the places that have been destroyed by natural disasters. And if you guys think that they were natural, look into HARP. Look into that little machine that they have over in Antarctica. That's pretty interesting. But I think you guys should know about all of these, because this is where our 15-minute cities are starting. Ready? Myanmar, earthquake. Indonesia, volcano eruption. California, wildfires. Iceland, volcano eruption. Gaza Strip, from bombing, of course. That wasn't necessarily natural. Kharkiv, Ukraine, also a missile attack. Not natural, but, still same people. Okay, Hawaii, wildfire. Southern U.S., tornado outbreak. Texas, flood. West Virginia, flood. Louisiana, flood. Mississippi River Valley, flood. North Carolina, hurricane. South Carolina, hurricane. Georgia, hurricane. Florida, hurricane. Puerto Rico, hurricane. U.S. Virgin Islands, hurricane. California, wildfire and earthquake. Alaska, earthquake. Washington, flood. British Columbia, flood. St. Vincent, volcanic eruption. Tonga, volcanic eruption. It doesn't list New Mexico, which also had a flood. You guys, are you following this? I want to explain one other little thing to you, and maybe this will make sense, because Matthew 24 mentions all of these things, right? It also happens to say that even the elect will be deceived if possible. And guess who is on board with all of this? Because, I hate to break it to you, that signature of Donald Trump on that big beautiful bill, that put him in with the New World Order. So, wakey wakey guys, here we go.